If you're staring down a digital storytelling project right now, there is a very good chance you're feeling a specific kind of dread. You're looking at your script, knowing you have to turn those words into a visual sequence, and you're thinking, but I can't draw. Well, take a deep breath, because today we're taking the intimidation completely out of drawing. We are going to explore storyboarding. Think of a storyboard not as a masterpiece of fine art, but simply as an accessible, highly effective visual blueprint for your digital narrative. It is the ultimate bridge between your written words and your final project. Here's exactly how we're going to build your story today. We'll look at the visual blueprint, embrace the stick figure, break down the script, draft your visual sequence, and finish up with some final tips for clarity. All right, let's dive right into section 1, the visual blueprint, where we map out your digital narrative. So if you've spent hours agonizing over your script, you've successfully built your narrative blueprint. Great. Now we need to translate that into the visual realm. A storyboard is essentially a visual map operating in 2 dimensions. The first dimension is time. Literally what happens first, what happens next, and what happens last. The second dimension is the combination or interaction of your audio and your visuals at every single one of those moments. I like to think of this as creating a cute, sequenced comic strip or a mini graphic novel version of your story. You're taking the abstract words from your script and plotting out all the critical moments so you can actually see the narrative unfolding before you even pick up a camera or open your editing software. Now, you might be wondering why we do this. Well, because the stakes are incredibly high when it comes to your time and resources. Consider this old adage in film. Planning on paper will save the enormous expense of time, energy, and money when it comes time to produce your work. Storyboarding forces you to think through the logistics. It is so much cheaper, faster, and less stressful to erase a pencil mark on a piece of paper than it is to realize you're missing a critical shot during editing, or that a sequence makes absolutely 0 sense after you've spent 3 days filming it. Storyboarding prevents those expensive, time-consuming disasters. Moving on to section 2. Embrace the stick figure. Let's dispel the high art myth. This is probably the most absolutely crucial part of today's explainer, because I want to entirely relieve your anxiety about needing to be a great artist. In Hollywood, sure, storyboarding is considered high art. We're talking detailed sketches, complex scene compositions, and intricate camera angles. But for your projects, you should actually be using simple stick figures and rough sketches. Why? Because they're incredibly quick to draw and wonderfully easy to adjust. And here is a fun little technique tip. Even a stick figure becomes expressive if you just draw their eyebrows slanting down for anger or add a few speed lines behind them for running. It takes 2 seconds and it totally works. If a scene needs to change, you just cross out the stick figure and draw a new one in 5 seconds flat. So, your core empowering mantra here is this: clarity is more important than beauty. Say it to yourself. Your goal is simply to externalize your vision. Each frame just needs to illustrate the essential action or image for that exact moment of the story. By laying out these rough, simple sketches, you can immediately spot if a visual moment is missing or if the flow of your shots is broken. It's about communication, not creating something that belongs in an art gallery.
All right, section 3, breaking down the script and visualizing the cuts.
Now that we've freed ourselves from the pressure of perfection, let's get into the practical phase. We need to decide exactly where the visual cuts or scene changes should naturally happen. We followed these 3 simple steps to chunk the narrative. Step 1, take your written script and literally mark it up into sections. This could be breaking it down paragraph by paragraph, or even key sentence by key sentence. Step 2, create a corresponding storyboard frame for each one of those marked sections. Step 3, draw the essential action or image that accompanies those specific words. The University of Houston's Digital Storytelling Guide actually highlights this chunking process. They point out that it gives you a structured way to decide how to break up the script into individual, manageable pieces, providing a much clearer overview of your whole story plan. Let's look at section 4, drafting your visual sequence, or as I like to call it, spotting problems early. Once you start drawing these chunks out, your storyboard becomes this incredible diagnostic tool. It exposes weaknesses in your script long before filming even begins. For example, as you draw, you might realize you have way too many scenes for a short 3-minute project, while storyboarding lets you combine or cut them early to streamline the narrative. Or maybe you try to sketch a frame but realize your script is just too abstract or digressive to visualize, which prompts a quick rewrite to fit a visual medium. It'll even show you if you're missing a specific unplanned connecting shot. It highlights that gap visually and gives you ample time to plan, create, or obtain that image. It highlights what you don't need, effectively saving your limited time and resources. And you know what the best part is? You have absolute flexibility in how you physically create this diagnostic tool. You can totally sketch by hand on paper, use index cards, or grab a printable template online. But if you prefer going digital, use presentation software or drawing tools. You can even use photographs or digital images arranged in sequence with captions if you already have some visuals in mind. Use whatever method is most comfortable for you, because remember, the focus here is strictly on planning and idea development, not testing your art skills. Which brings us to Section 5. Final tips for clarity, making your blueprint work. Okay, we know we're using stick figures, and we know we're breaking the script down into manageable chunks. So let's run through some rapid-fire rules of thumb to make sure your blueprint functions perfectly. First, hook your viewers instantly. Your very first frame should be an attention-grabbing visual, like a curious close-up or a dramatic scene that poses a visual question. Second, maintain a logical, causal, and visual progression. Even if your story features flashbacks or a deep mystery, the timeline must make sense to the audience. Third, draw simple stick figures or even labeled blobs. Yes, a circle with the word hero written inside it is perfectly fine if it communicates what's happening. And finally, include crucial notes directly on or below the frame. Add dialogue snippets, note where suspenseful music starts, write down sound effects, or add transitions like fade to black. Basically, anyone should be able to pick up your storyboard and roughly understand what's going to happen in the final digital story. So that brings us to the end of our explainer and to this final provocative question: what will your stick figures build? You now know that storyboarding is not about creating fine art. It's about externalizing your vision, spotting problems early, and saving yourself massive amounts of time and stress. The stick figure is literally your ultimate tool for digital storytelling. So go ahead, grab a pen, grab some index cards, or pull up a blank document, break your script into chunks, and start sketching out your visual sequence.